Opry. At this time, we ask that you please silence all cell phones and pagers, and as you know, flash photography and video recording is not allowed. We also ask that you please remove all caps and hats so the people behind and around you can enjoy the view. Gum chewing is not allowed, and please don't stick it under your seat. We're happy that you've joined us here at the Orange Blossom Opry and ask that you please take all refuse with you to the nearest exit as you leave the auditorium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I was born in the Southland. About 25, 30 maybe. 20 some odd years ago. I think that was 3 or 4 less. 20 some odd years ago. Y'all just doing that because it's his birthday. I ran away for the first time. I never liked him. When I was only 4 years old, I'm a freeborn man, and my home is on my back. Hey, I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Well, I got a woman in Cincinnati, I got another in San Antonio. I always loved the girl next door, but I never could stay home. Hey, I'm a freeborn man, yeah, and my home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. It's fiddle time. This old Fender guitar, and I carry it around in a sack. I hocked it about 200 times, but I always got it back. Hey, I'm a freeborn man, and my home is on my back. Hey, I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Come on, birthday boy, give it to him, son. You ready, son? That's a tall glass. That's a lot of shoes to fill there. This is a Tony Joe Rice song. I took the liberty of writing one more verse to the song. It goes like this. Well, you may not like my singing, you may not like my song, you may not like the way I wear my hair, but you'll miss me when I'm gone. I'm a free-born man, and my home is on my back. I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Hey, I know every inch of highway, every foot of back road, every mile of railroad track. Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? Packed house again. My gosh, thank you all so much. God bless each and every one of you for coming out here and supporting our little band here on Friday Night Live. You're at the Orange Blossom Opry, the world-famous Orange Blossom Opry, by the way. In case you don't know where you are, that's where you are. How many folks, speaking of that, have no idea where you are? No, how many folks are here at the Orange Blossom Opry for the very first time? We always like to acknowledge our visitors. There they are over there. We got a bunch of new folks here tonight. Well, thank you so much for coming out. Tonight is Friday night, which means we get up here and we don't know. You know, it's one of those things. We kind of put a set list together, and we just kind of go by that. If you have a song you'd like to hear, there's only one more Friday Night Live left, so we kind of take some requests and try to play a lot of songs. We try to cover a lot of ground. I want to take a second to introduce the band to you. This has me. I can't see very well down there. It says, welcome the strippers from the Equestrian Center. What?
I don't think that's what it says. I think it says Stars and Stripes.
Oh, where's the Stars and Stripes Equestrian folks at the center? There you are.
Although there are a lot of stars who are strippers.
Yeah, that's right. Right, speaking of that, I'd like to introduce our bass player this evening. You know, many of y'all don't know this, but he's actually been retired 20 years from Chippendale.
Well, that was early in his career, then he became Chunkendale.
Occasionally, he still goes out on a few senior tours, and he hits some of those trailer parks, so girls watch for him there. He is an extremely talented young man. He plays many instruments as well as the bass guitar. He sings a fine song. Say hello to Kevin Kingston, everyone. The gentleman seated back here is from the great state of Iowa, and I always say this, you know, are you from Iowa? Oh, you are? What? What the hell? You are or you're not? What? You're from Iowa or you know Dougie? Yeah. See, I can't hear very good, so from here it sounds like, anyway, well, if you're from Iowa, ladies and gentlemen, that's where this young man's from. He's a very talented young man, and he plays all kinds of instruments, and he plays every one of them better than most people I know. Please stay on the count of three. Everybody knows what to do, right? 1, 2, 3. That's right. That's Doug Stock, everybody.
And he'll ring your cowbell.
I don't think we're doing the cowbell song tonight, so I know that. Oh, God. Well, Dougie, your people, man. I don't know. Well, the cowbell, I don't know. Who knows what we'll do? We have no idea what we're going to do. Here's what I do know. The gentleman seated behind me is the main reason I'm here. He made that wonderful call about 4 years ago, and he's hated himself ever since then. But he got me down here to the Orange Blossom Opry. We have a great time. He's a fine drummer. He's a fine friend. Say hello to our pal, the handsome and talented. That's Todd Bowers, everybody. I guess we ought to hit a key of G, boys. Give me a G. All sing along. Happy birthday. It's Mickey. Happy birthday. Birthday boy, everybody say hello to our guitar player who also sings a fine song. That's Mickey Adams, everyone. Birthday boy, eh?
Yes, sir.
That,
Don't ask me how much I weigh.
We don't ask your age. We do ask how much do you weigh. Ladies and gentlemen, I've traveled the world, as a matter of fact. I've played just about every state in the Union and traveled all over the world, and nowhere have I heard a finer singer than our lead singer. Say hello to Mr. Dustin Jenkins, everyone. Our sound man this evening and every evening hails from the great state of Tennessee. Ladies and gentlemen, he is twice Grammy nominated for his work with Dolly Parton. Please say hello to my Harley riding buddy back there. That's Nathan Smith. Our light girl this evening, her name is Karen, and isn't it your husband's birthday too? Is it Tim's birthday too? Yeah, Tim and Tim, her husband's having a birthday today, and Mickey, are they related or just the same birthday? No, you don't know. You do know, you don't know. She's confused. She's from Iowa. Look up there. There they are. There's a little birthday cake back there. Say hello to Karen, everybody, up there. Our light guy this evening hails from the great state of Pennsylvania, I guess. Yeah.
That's an eerie place.
That's an eerie place.
They got a football team?
Yeah, there's a couple other towns up there in Pennsylvania with some weird names, too. Yeah, we won't talk about those. You all just look them up in your Rand McNally Atlas, because they're awfully strange names for a town. But say hello to our light guy. That's Fast Eddie. My name's Bobby Randall. Let's play some music.
All right, y'all, come on. Everybody in the house, put those hands together. Here's one we hadn't done in a while. Here we go. I'm gonna kick off my shoes and run in bare feet. Grass and the dirt and the gravel on me. Going back to the well, gonna visit old friends and feed my soul where the blacktop is. Looking down the barrel of a Friday night, riding on the river of freeway lights. Goodbye city, I'm country bound till Monday rolls around. I'm gonna kick off my shoes and run in bare feet where the grass and the dirt and the gravel on me. Going back to the well, gonna visit old friends, feed my soul where the blacktop is. Well, folks, are y'all ready to have a good time tonight? Let me hear you. Hey! All right. Working in the grind is an uphill road. Punching that clock to carry that load. I busted all week and then I'm free. The weekend belongs to me. Yeah. I'm gonna kick off my shoes and run in bare feet where the grass and the dirt and the gravel on me. Going back to the well, gonna visit old friends, feed my soul where the blacktop is. Come on and give me that fresh air, give me that farm. Give me some time with you in my arms. Away from the hustle and the pressure and the noise. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna kick off my shoes and run in bare feet where the grass and the dirt and the gravel on me. Going back to the well, gonna visit old friends, feed my soul. I'm gonna kick off my shoes and run in bare feet where the grass and the dirt and the gravel on me. Going back to the well, gonna visit old friends, feed my soul where the blacktop is. Yeah, where the blacktop is. That's right. Hey!
Dustin Jenkins, everybody.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
He good.
That boy good. Y'all know that movie? That boy good.
I actually don't.
Well, you're too young. You probably don't even remember E.T.
I barely.
Don't step in that hole.
I was 4. That was pretty close to the first time I saw you on TV.
Yeah.
E.T.,
America's Most
BB.
4 years old going, I'm going to play in a band with that guy if he lives long enough. Shall we?
It's another back door sneaking in where you bid midnight. Quiet as a Mack truck, lots of luck thinking of an alibi. But every light in the house is on, and everything is gone. She left me no chance at redemption, no further exemption. Just a big red goodbye and lipstick on the wall. Goodbye says it all. No long explanation, no reconciliation, no let's talk it over number I can call. Goodbye says it all. Goodbye. She could have thrown a knockdown, screaming child, have it out tirade. She could have made it real tough, bringing up all the hell that I raised. But no more wasted words on me. No, she kept it short and sweet. She left me no chance at redemption, no further exemption. Just a big red goodbye and lipstick on the wall. Goodbye says it all. No long explanation, no reconciliation, no let's talk it over number I can call. Goodbye says it all. Goodbye. Come on, birthday boy. On me. No, she kept it short and sweet. She left me no chance at redemption, no further exemption. Just a big red goodbye and lipstick on the wall. Goodbye says it all. No long explanation, no reconciliation. No, let's talk it over number I can call. Goodbye says it all. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye says it all. And on that note,
Change your depends.
I couldn't resist. It was a good joke. You had your back turned, so you didn't see it.
Not much.
All that hair.
Not much gets by me. Hey, I was the only guy at my class reunion that could do this.
You were probably the only guy who wanted to.
You know, that's what they say. But that's not true, because if they could, they would. And if they didn't, they shouldn't. Hey, I think I have the most important part of this song. Is this not me? For one note. For one note. For one note, I'm finally somebody. Ready?
Don't blow it.
They're betting that I don't. One note and I'm going to blow it. All right, wait.
One note.
You want a cowbell to get you in?
All right, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
have done me. The kind of man she needed me to be. Well, she made a list and laid it there beside me on the bed. Now what I should have done keeps it running through my head. Well, I should have done this and I should have done that. Should have been there and she'd have never left. Should have been hanging on every word she ever had to say. A little too late, she's a little too gone. She's a little too right, I'm a little too wrong. Now would be a good time to change. It's a little too late. Last night I came home about 3:15. To my surprise, she wasn't mad at me. Oh, I finally thought she realized not to worry, I'd be home. Then I realized this morning she was gone. Well, I should have done this and I should have done that. Should have been there and she'd have never left. Should have been hanging on every word she ever had to say. It's a little too late, she's a little too gone. Little too right, I'm a little too wrong. Now would be a good time to change. It's a little too late. I'll play it, boy. Little too late, she's a little too gone. Little too right, I'm a little too wrong. Now would be a good time to change. It's a little too late. Yeah, now would be a good time to change. It's a little too late. Hey,
Kevin Kingston, everybody. Kevin was in a movie. How'd the movie thing go for you over there, pal? I mean, are you going to be a star and leave us, or?
yeah, well, I'll be the only one they won't show in the movie, probably.
Oh,
We're all movie stars.
Yeah, we are. They shot a movie in here yesterday. Some of you folks were here for the movie. And so when Hollywood calls, we're out of here. However, I wouldn't count on that happening anytime real soon.
In the words of Don Williams, when Hollywood don't need you, I still do.
Oh, I did. I thought it went one more time. I thought it went one more. Oh, God. That's so horrible. Let me get in the right key. Yeah,
Get in the right key. Why start now?
we have an inside joke that we share amongst ourselves that make us all laugh. So we can't tell you because if we do, we have to kill you. All right, more music. Here we go.
3, 4, 1, 2. Every time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me is almost more than I can take. Baby, when you touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away. I've never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts, I can see your dreams. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you, it just keeps getting better. I'm amazed by you. The smell of your skin, the taste of your kiss, the way you whisper in the dark, your hair all around me, baby, you surround me, you touch every place in my heart. Oh, it feels like the first time, every time. I want to spend the whole night in your eyes. I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I want to spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you. Oh, every little thing that you do, I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I want to spend the rest of my life with you by my side, forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you.
Justin Jenkins, everybody.
We got to tune our guitars.
You going to follow that?
Yeah. Not me. I make up the set list, and I was smart enough not to follow him.
Yeah, I wonder who gets to do that.
Somebody over there, though.
So since I have to follow Dustin, I expect that you'll give me a little support at the end of this song, because it's really hard to follow Dustin.
It sure is, especially by somebody who took the whole crowd by storm by playing a one-note instrument.
It's not the amount of notes that you do, it's how you do it.
I see.
It's the emotion that's evoked from it.
Maybe
right?
you can teach me one day.
Yeah.
Okay, Grasshopper. When you can snatch the cowbell from my hand. He's too young to know what that is.
Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made me dead, and I'll pay the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burning down. tells me I should forget. I loved you then, I love you yet. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the dead, and I paid the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned out. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the dead, and I paid the price. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burned out. Ashes of love, the flame burned out.
Well, thank you. That was very kind.
The old cowbell picker
Yeah,
himself.
I'm just, I was fixing to say, are we not, I mean, it's such a big deal. Are we not even going to hear any cowbell tonight at all? I mean, these people are, I think PO'd would be close to, I'm abbreviating, but I mean.
Well, I don't know if we could get Dustin to do it or not. I may have to just do a solo.
Now that would be a real treat.
You all go take a break.
Well, I don't want the people ever leaving and feeling they didn't get their money's worth. So we may have to, rethink this on the second set.
We'll talk about it on the break.
Yeah.
We'll see who wins the poker game.
What y'all looking at me for? I mean, like, we could probably replace this song with it if you wanted to.
Too late now. We're already into this one. We'll just play late.
Y'all are crazy.
We'll just play till 2 in the morning. They don't care, right?
I'm wearing Depends. What about you, Bobby? I'll make it.
I
I should
suggested
add,
that.
though, that, Bobby, this is a monster you created. You should know that.
This song or this?
No, the cowbell thing.
Because it was my idea?
Yeah, that was-
because I knew it would be a brilliant idea. Let's play.
Oh, boy. Well, let's do that again, because I didn't know what key I was supposed to be in.
That was it.
Oh,
Y'all have all got me all messed up over a cowbell. There it is. Well, it's a long way to Richmond. That was wonderful. Rolling north on 95. With a redhead riding shotgun and a pistol by my side. Just tearing down that highway like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, we met at a truck stop in Johnson City, Tennessee. I was gassing up my Firebird when I heard her calling me. Oh, she said, which way are you headed, boy? Do you need some company? She had me stopping at a Quick Mart before we made it out of town. Next thing she was running at me, telling me to lay that hammer down. I said, why? Oh, she said, there's a man right behind me doing his best to slow me down. Oh, Lord. Yeah, and it's a long way to Richmond, rolling north on 95. With a redhead riding shotgun and a pistol by my side. Oh, tearing down the highway like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde. Come on now. In the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah, he did. Okay.
We,
Am I isolated?
we never saw it coming till they ran us both our rise. And it's a long way to Richmond, rolling north on 95. Yes, it is, yes, it is. Oh, with a sheriff right beside me and a pistol pointed at my side. Oh, with such a disappointing ending for this modern day Bonnie and Clyde. Oh, I don't even know what you said, but I about died over here. Thank you.
I don't remember what I was.
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's okay.
Was that a hard one, Kevin? That's hard. Y'all don't try this at home. We all the songs we play are really, really hard songs.
They're really serious ones, too.
My mom is usually watching up in Lansing, Michigan. I had a great time with my mother. Some of y'all know I wasn't here last week. I had a hot date with my mama. Stayed up there in Michigan and hung out with my mom. And my mother, who's 90 years old, said this. I said, well, Mother, how do you like the show? She said, I really love it when Mickey sings Highway 40 Blues. So I punched her. No. Here you go, Mother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
These Highway 40 blues, I want holes in both my shoes. Count the days since I've been gone. Love to see the lights of home. Wasted time and money too. Squandered youth in search of truth. In the end I stand to lose. Lord above to pay my dues. Got the Highway 40 blues. The highway called when I was young. Told me lies of things to come. Fame and fortune lie ahead. It's what the billboard lines they said. Shattered dreams, my mind is numb. My money's gone, stick out my thumb. My eyes are filled with bitter tears, 'cause I ain't been home in years. Got the Highway 40 blues. Come on, Bobby.
tumbled all around, like a rolling stone from town to town. And pretty girls, I have to say, but none of them can make me stay. Well, I play the music halls and bars, fancy clothes and big fine cars, things this country boy can use. This man will sure miss you at the Highway 40 Blues. Thank you, thank you. Hey, everybody, how about a big hand for Bobby Randall up front of the Orange Blossom Opry Band? We love you, Bobby.
Why would you do that?
Oh, because I got a favor to ask later.
Well, I got to tell you this. I feel really bad. Well, not really bad. I brought Mickey, when I was in Michigan, I brought a T-shirt for him for his birthday. And it's a T-shirt with a bunch of guitars on it. And the reason I did that, because you see this guitar strap? Mickey bought this for my birthday. So there you go. And actually, Kevin's wearing new underwear tonight. And well, never mind that, where they came from.
I'm worried about where the old
Somebody
stuff is.
actually yelled out from the audience, "Show us."
That'd be my friends from. Hey, speaking of friends, I got to tell you something, folks. When I was a little kid, I grew up in Michigan, and there was a guy. Any folks from Michigan here? In central Michigan, there was a guy that had the greatest band in the whole world. He had all the suits and the outfits. They had the best PA. They played all the great gigs. His guitar player played a Fender Telecaster, and I bought a guitar like that because of him. He was kind of my idol and my hero when I grew up. And later on in life, I had an opportunity to play in his band just before I moved to Nashville. But he's been a friend of mine pretty much since I've been a little bitty kid. And I'm honored to have him here with us this evening. Can you put the lights over there and say hello to my friend Butch Heath, who is sitting right somewhere over there. And his lovely wife, Janet, is also there. So Butch is here. We're certainly glad to have him out here this evening. What did you want to ask me? Do you have to pee or something? Or no?
I wouldn't ask for that.
Just go.
I mean, we don't have to worry about that.
No, he's doing it right now.
Yeah. Break time. All right, more music.
That lonesome Texas sun is setting slow, and in the rearview mirror I watch it go. I can still see the wind in her golden hand. I close my eyes for a moment and I'm still there. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight, like the stars that fill the midnight sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Or can I make it right? The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. Another town, another hotel room, another dream that ended way too soon. Left me lonely praying before the dawn, searching for the strength to carry on. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight, sky. Her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Or can I make it right? The bluest eyes of Texas are haunting me tonight. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. Like the stars that fill the midnight sky, her memory fills my mind. Where did I go wrong? Did I wait too long? Or can I make it right? The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. The bluest eyes in Texas are haunting me tonight. As we prepare for the next song, just want to remind you that tonight's program is being brought to you by Depends.
All night long.
All night long. Why wait when you can go right now?
I'm going.
And feel like you're part of the band. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, well, I don't know what happened.
Mine must be out of tune. It don't sound like that.
Well, the violin sits back there and the air conditioning blows there, and we don't want to shut the air conditioning down because I'm sweating like Kim Kardashian at a spelling bee. But
I thought it was Mike Tyson.
notice how I didn't make that a political joke?
Oh, but how you wanted to.
No, you know, my mom said up in Michigan, I have two sisters. My oldest sister watches up in Manistee, and she lives on one side of the aisle, and my other sister lives on the other. So if I do a ugly political joke, my mom said, Bobby, stop telling those political jokes because my other sister shuts off the TV. So what's happening now? What does that mean to me? Time to go.
Cowbell.
I had the opportunity of becoming friends with another man in my life. I don't know what happened, but when I grew up, I was a little boy. I played the violin. Playing the violin, I was a geek until this guy came along right there on the left. And that guy made the fiddle kind of cool. He also was my idol, and somehow in my life, I became really good friends with that guy. He gave me this bow, as a matter of fact. Here's a song for my old pal, Charlie. Well, that old devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind. He was way behind and willing to make a deal. Well, he come upon this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, and the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, boy, let me tell you what. I bet you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to make a dare, well, I'll make a bet with you. Now, you play pretty good fiddle, son, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, 'cause I think I'm better than you. The boy said, my name's Bobby, and it might be a sin, but I'll take your bet you're gonna regret, 'cause I'm the best it's ever been. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard, 'cause hell's broke loose in Georgia and the devil deals the cards. If you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold. If you lose, the devil gets your soul. Well, the devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show. And fire flew from his fingertips as he rosined up his bow. And then he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. And a band of hillbillies all joined in and it sounded something like this. Come on, Mickey. Johnny said, you're pretty good there, son, but sit down in that chair right there. Let me show you how it's done. He played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the House of the Rising Sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking that dough. And it's a dog bite, don't I know? Bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he placed that golden fiddle on the floor at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again, 'cause I told you once, you son of a, I'm the best it's ever been. He played Fire on the Mountain, Run, Boys, Run. Devil's in the House of the Rising Sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking that dough. Granny does a dog bite, don't you know?
Bobby Randall.
Doug Stock on the fiddle, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to take just a short break. Don't forget, check on some of the tickets from the upcoming shows that we've got coming up. A few Christmas tickets left for the Christmas shows. And we'll be right back in just a little bit. All right. How you doing, Roger? old man, man. Okay. Let's see. First of all, Jerry and Rosalind Swartz. Where are you? Right there in the front row? How'd you get there? Roger was there earlier. He give you your seats? He usually does that. He's a good guy. All right, well, Jerry and Rosalind Swartz will be married 67 years, you all. How about that?
That's if they make it.
Yeah. 67 years, and they said it wouldn't last, right? And Jerry and Rosalind had a request. They want to hear Kevin sing a Hank Williams Jr. song, which we'll get for you later on in the show. And they wanted Dustin to sing a song that we'll get to later in the show as well, okay? Good deal. Rich and Terry. Where are Rich and Terry? Where are you? Back there in the back seats. You guys know somebody? You're right in the last seat in the back. You've been married 22 years back there, so big round of applause for them. All right, let's see. Where is Sue, David, and Jill from New York? There they are right there. They came all the way from New York. And just today, is this your first time here at the Opry? And you came all the way from New York? Well, God bless you. Thank you. We hope you're having a good time. And here's a note. It's for Mickey. It says, Dear Mickey, happy birthday. You're my favorite guy in the band.
That is what it says.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It says,
Who wrote that?
Well, it says, here's my, and it's got the phone number, 586. Here's the phone number. Please call me if you would like to have lunch or have dinner sometime. It's signed Ralph.
Ralph Ketchum.
Oh, that's an old Butch Heath joke that I stole from him. I think we're all set. Shall we play some more? Let me see get my guitar here. Everybody working, Nathan? Everything working out there, Nathan? It is? It is. Y'all ready? You ready, Kevin?
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide. Lost and lonely, now you've given me the will to survive. When we're hungry, love will keep us alive. Don't you worry, sometimes you just gotta let it ride. The world is changing right before our eyes. Now I've found you, there's no more emptiness inside. And when we're hungry, love will keep us alive. I would die for you, climb the highest mountain. Baby, there's nothing I wouldn't do. Now I've found you, and there's no more emptiness inside. And when we're hungry, love will keep us alive.
Play it, son.
I would die for you and climb the highest mountain. Baby, there's nothing I wouldn't do. I was standing all alone against the world outside. You were searching for a place to hide, and lost and lonely. Now you've given me the will to survive. And when we're hungry, love will keep us alive. Ooh, when we're hungry, love will keep us alive. Ooh, when we're hungry, love will keep us alive.
Kevin Kingston, everybody. Dustin Jenkins. Yeah! And a snappy little chord at that. All right. Long before I moved to Nashville, when I got out of the Army, I got a truck driving job, and I drove truck for just a couple years, and believe it or not, I moved furniture. And I knew that would come in handy again
I hope somebody took a picture.
sometime. Yeah, so. Once again, Dustin Jenkins, everybody. Kevin Kingston on the vocals. I had to tune up my guitar here. Have we got anybody that, nobody ever raises their hand? Can we see the house lights for a second? Got anybody that plays guitar in here? Anybody, any guitar pickers in here?
Oh, guy in the front row.
Front
Man,
row,
is he
right? In the
brave.
front row, all right. Well, we always like to send this song out to the guitar pickers out there. So if you're a guitar picker, this song's for you. Ready, honey?
Yes, ma'am.
Eastbound and down, load it up and truck it. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Get your foot down on the pedal, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. Boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana. We'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, load it up and truck it. We gonna do what they say can be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. Here we go. Up and truck it. We gonna do what they say can be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch old bandit run. I forgot the words. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. crowds are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana, so bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound or down, load it up and truck it. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go, and ain't short time to get there. I'm eastbound, watch your bandit run, watch us go. Mickey Adams, everybody.
Here, I have another one for you.
All right, everybody having a good time so far? I started laughing at that song. Yesterday we did this movie, and one of the songs they did was that song, a parody, and there's a part in the movie that features Dustin going crazy on the piano. Kept waiting for him to go crazy.
I mean, except it wasn't me.
Well, in the movie.
But it was me.
It's a reasonable
All right,
facsimile.
wait, let me switch guitars.
Well, it's nice to get to finish the song.
Hey, we'll wait on you, Bobby.
The coolest thing about that little part in the movie is it was me playing on I guess it would be the movie soundtrack, but they brought in another actor that plays, I guess, one of the featured roles in the movie. And anyway, I got to watch a lot of the shooting for that and kind of helped him figure out how to move his hands because he don't play. And seriously, I mean, I kind of had to show him. It's very true. The coolest thing about it is, though, in the middle of the song, the daughter turns and throws a shoe and hits the man in the head. And y'all just don't know how often I've wanted to do that. When we're doing the song, and I got to throw the shoe back at Bobby last night. I enjoyed that, and brought joy to my heart.
Well, it's cool because we're all going to be in a movie. We're excited about that. So, and you know, a lot of us got to play, and then they'd use the actor. And I've had that happen before. I remember when Schwarzenegger called me to double for him.
Yeah.
But I was here. I was busy, and I couldn't. Todd's throwing up right now.
The name of the movie? You talking about the one where Arnold Schwarzenegger called for Bob? Or are you talking about
The Exterminator.
The name of the movie is called Bad Senator. It'll be out in 2023. A lot of the scenes were shot here in the theater, and of course, all the guys in the band, everybody here played on the soundtrack. Several songs on the soundtrack, and then a lot of times the actors pretended. The guitar player was the same thing. He said, "I can't play guitar," so I was over there doing the same thing. Huh? What's not fair?
Well, the movie business is never fair, sweetheart.
No,
it just ain't.
No, yeah, but you probably think wrestling's real too, but it's... All right, ready?
All right, y'all, come on, put your hands together with us again, just like this. Everybody all over this place, come on. Hey. Don't you feel it growing day by day? The people getting ready for the news. Well, some are happy and some are sad. Oh, yeah, we're gonna let the music play. 'Cause what the people need is a way to make them smile. It ain't so hard to do if you know how. You gotta get a message, yeah, get it on through. Oh, now don't you even ask me why everybody sing. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music. more time. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music all the time. Like a lazy flow in a river, surrounding castles in the sky. Well, the crowd is growing bigger. They're listening for the happy sounds, and we gotta let them fly. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Yeah, baby. Oh, oh, listen to the music all the time. Let's all sing it now one more time. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music all the time. Hey. Yeah.
Woo! Good stuff, huh? We went over Nathan and I. Hey, speaking of anniversaries, do you have the day, Karen? I don't have an anniversary coming up, but but in 227 days, I'm going to marry that young lady sitting right there in the front row.
Best move you ever made.
Bless your heart.
There's 3 ladies in the front row just had a heart attack.
And 2 guys.
Yeah. Well,
And 2 guys.
Sandy, where are you, darling? She's right over there. We're
Oh,
gonna
that one, yeah.
We're going to get married in Wyoming, everybody. The great state of Wyoming. So 227 days for y'all to talk
That
her
makes
out of it.
sense because she's been saying why for a long time. So Wyoming makes sense.
Why, Wyoming?
Wyoming.
Sandy and I and Nathan and his lovely wife went over to see this guy in Tampa the other day, and he put on an incredible show, and I said, man, I really like that song, so let's work that song up. And just for those of you who may know, I'm taller than he is. Now, boys, I hate to leave good company, but my baby just called me on the phone. From the sound of her voice, I simply have no choice. Hey, I left something turned on at home. Yeah, I just put a quarter in that jukebox, and it ain't even played my favorite song. If I don't leave right now, my whole place might burn down. Yeah, I left something turned on at home. It ain't the stove, it ain't the heater. She's hotter and a whole lot sweeter. All day long, she's been there alone. Right now her arms are open, the house is probably smoking. Hey, I left something turned on at home. Turn it on, Mickey. Well, hey waitress, please cancel my last order. If it's too late, I'll take it to go. But if I don't leave right now, my whole place might burn down. I left something turned on at home. It ain't the stove, it ain't the heater. She's hotter and a whole lot sweeter. All day long, she's been there alone. Right now her arms are open, the house is probably smoking. Hey, I left something turned on at home. Right now her arms are open, the house is probably smoking. Hey, I left something turned on at home. Hey, I left something turned on at home. Well, thank you very much. Trace Adkins.
Yeah, that's good stuff. You know, he spends all night bragging on everybody else on the stage, and very rarely says a word about himself. And I'm just honored to be on stage with a person like this. He is honestly, we joke with him a lot, call him a legend in his own mind. But he certainly is a legend in our time. He is amazing. He's been with people that I could just go on. And of course, the most famous of which are, of course, Sawyer Brown and Confederate Railroad. How about it? One more good time for Mr. Bobby Randall there.
You're very kind, sir.
And I've got some special friends. They may or may not be watching tonight. I only mention this because every single Friday night, and I mean every Friday night, almost without fail since I've been here, you would find them sitting over here on this right-hand side. They are some of the most faithful folks that we have come here. They would be here tonight if it were not for the fact that one of them, Miss Dulcie, fell last night and had quite an episode and ended up having to go to the hospital. She is still there now, and of course Cleve is with her. They are very good friends. They asked if we would pray for them, so keep them in your thoughts and your prayers tonight. And what a loving couple. They've been together and married for so many years. If they're watching tonight, I'm going to send this song out to them.
Hold it. Okay.
Avoided that train wreck,
Was that about to be a train wreck?
That was possibly about to be a train
What
wreck.
happened? You all right, Dougie?
Come on.
What happened is my girlfriend is a pharmacist, y'all, and Dougie was having some issues, and she said, you need to take some decongestant. And I think he took the Dulcolax.
Well, he's got Depends on, so.
Now I have a life on the run. I feel much better now.
We have completely ruined the mood of
I
your
mean,
song.
it was such a special moment. So again, Cleve and Dulcie, if you're watching tonight, we'll send this song out to you. There's a light, a certain kind of light that's never shone on me. I want my life to be live with you, live with you. There's a way. Everybody say to do each and every little thing. But what good does it bring if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you, you don't know what it's like, baby. You don't know what it's like. If you know it, sing it. To love somebody, yeah, the way I love you. Now in my brain, I see your face again. I know my frame of mind. You don't have to be so blind. Hey, but baby, I'm blind. I'm so very blind, 'cause I'm a man. Can't you see what I am? And I live and breathe for you. Oh, yeah, but what good does it do, hey, if I ain't got you? If I ain't got you, baby, you don't know what it's like. Oh, you don't know what it's like to love someone, yeah. The way I love you. Oh, yeah, baby, you don't know what it's like. Oh, no, now you don't know what it's like to love somebody, to love somebody the way I love you.
Dustin Jenkins, y'all. I'm so, first of all, my prayers go out to those folks because they are great folks. But I'm so glad that you stepped up there to do that lick at the end because I was fixing to.
Today's not your day.
No, okay, so, all right. When is my day?
231
Tuesday.
days. 231 days.
Tuesdays. All right.
How is it I'm following him again?
I make up the salad.
Okay.
I don't know, but we need to not stop.
All right, don't
So
stop
don't
then.
stop.
I wouldn't.
Girl, you got me so confused. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Part of me says take it slow. Another part says let it go. Now don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop doing what you're doing to me. I think we're moving way too fast. We need to slow it down and make it last. I can't keep holding back when you keep doing things like that. Now don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop doing what you're doing to me. Stars love the spark, no doubt. I've seen the spark of love burn out. Burning love can take its toll. I don't wanna lose control. Now don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop doing what you're doing to me. Now don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop doing what you're doing to me. Now don't stop doing what you're doing to me. Now don't stop.
Don't stop doing what you're doing to me now. Don't stop doing what you're doing to me now. Don't stop doing what you're doing to me. Wade Hayes. He was here last summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming back.
Is he coming back?
I think so, yeah. I suppose we'll have him back. Y'all like Wade Hayes? He's great. A great guy, too.
Is this guy coming?
Yeah. We had a request to do a couple of these this guy's songs, so we're going to do 2 of them. Now, if you'll notice, there's a lot of stuff going on behind us because they're betting right now.
Those guys bring money. I bring a deposit slip.
I've already forgot it. Might as well bet $20. I've already forgot it.
No cheating.
See, they're betting money. I can't
there,
remember it.
The whole bet's out the window.
Hey, listen,
now.
I'm going to play it, but you got to be ready to take it back.
Somebody get this on video.
Well, I called my wife with another man, and it cost me $99 on a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally made the warden my friend. So he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Old Red, he's the dangest dog I've ever seen. He's got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. Well, you can consider yourself mighty lucky to get past the gators and the quicksand beds. But in all these years that I've been here, ain't nobody got past Red. And the warden say, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Well, I paid off a guard and I slipped out a letter to my cousin up in Tennessee. Oh, and he brought down a blue tick cow. She was pretty as she could be. Well, now we pinned her up in the swamplands about a mile just south of the gate. So when I take old Red for his evening run, I just drop him off and wait. And the warden say, come on somebody, oh, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning come. Got real used to seeing his lady every night, and so I kept him away for 3 or 4 days. Waited till the time got right. Oh, now I make my run with the evening sun, and I just smiled when they turned old Red out. 'Cause I was headed north to Tennessee, and old Red, he was headed south. And the warden said, come on somebody, why don't you run? Old Red's itching to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun. Red'll have you treat for the morning comes. Oh, now there's red-haired blue ticks all in the South, 'cause love got me in here. And love
Kevin, somebody wanted you to.
This is the one. This is the one of the songs for Jerry and Roz. There you go. They wanted Hank Williams Jr. Here's one that we think we do know. Well, my mama met my daddy down in Alabama. They tied a knot, so here I am. Born on a bayou on the Texas line. Louisiana, raised in jambalaya. Before I could talk, I had a guitar in my hand. By the time I could talk, I had my own band. I went on the road, but I was 8 years old. When I turned 15, I was stealing the show. Wanted to burn, and the girls were pretty. They didn't run. I was born to boogie. When I was 18, I went to Hollywood. I met Elvis and Marilyn and Johnny B. Good. Had a guitar painted as a California sun. A red Cadillac having too much fun. Yeah, we were playing them halls and jamming them. Then we moved it on over to MGM. I said, "This is the boy I've been telling you about." He lit a cigar and stuck his hand out. He said, "Son, we got a deal for you. We're gonna make you a star. We'll give you 50,000 too." I told him my mama didn't raise no fool. I'll take your money, I'll make the movies, but I can tell you right now, I was born to boogie. I drink whiskey by the gallon. I never back down. I live a good challenge. What I do now is what I do then. I like to get down with all my rowdy friends. I can be sweet and I can be mean. I still got my hat and still wear my jeans. My shades are chrome and my guitar's steel. If you think I won't believe me, I will. Get down, you baby. I ain't no rookie. I was put in a part and I was born to boogie. Anniversary, baby. That's one. We got another coming after a while.
Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, on the set list originally, we had this song that my grandmother, hold up, my grandmother on her dying bed said, "Bobby, would you sing this song for me?" So I've worked hours working this song up for my grandmother. But what I've decided to do is to scrap the old codger and give you all what the audience wants, which, of course, could you ladies just stand up and turn around, please, and show those signs? Just stand up, turn around, and show the signs. Come on. Be proud of your stuff. More cowbell. So, Dougie, me and my dying grandmother will step off the stage here so you can...
You want me to kick
None
it?
of that's true. However, we changed the set list for whoever was out there being crazy in the head.
What key is this in?
Do I get
Do I?
What key is this in?
G.
Wait, it's an A minor.
Are you sure?
I don't remember what key it's in. No, it's in D.
Oh.
Hey, Dougie, what key are you going to play in? he's not playing. He's supposed to be playing.
You gotta start counting.
I ain't brought us in yet, because I still ain't decided if I'm going to do the song. See, you brought it out of retirement, and it's all about listening to Doug play this phenomenal instrument. Can you play it any louder? You're going to have to show a little enthusiasm now. Come on, everybody, right like this. Suddenly lost my appetite.
I got a fever.
Yeah, I do too now. I said 1, 2. Said 1, 2, 3. Lady looking for this clover. Won't ease the hurt that I feel all over. My life was one special occasion until you leave and left me this situation. I'm standing on shaky ground ever since you let me down. Standing on shaky ground ever since you let me down. Now listen, in case y'all don't know what's going on, they're throwing Werthers on the stage. Boy, they must love you. Can you catch one in your cowbell? No, I'm good. Just see if you can get him to catch one. That'd be fun. He said they ain't got no more. Let's see. Oh, so close. Well, my car got repossessed this morning. Part of times I haven't seen in years. Girl, you better throw me a life preserver, 'cause I'm about to drown in my own tears. Hey, hey, I'm standing on shaky ground ever since you let me down. Standing on shaky ground ever since you let me down. Standing on shaky ground ever since you let me down. Get away from me. Standing on shaky ground ever since you let me down. Standing on shaky ground. Hey, ever since you let me down. Standing on shaky ground ever since you let me down. Oh, let's take it home.
You want an encore?
All right, that's enough. Your time is done.
You must change guitars.
I'm tired now.
You need a new guitar. Yeah, it's me.
You get
It's
to follow
me.
that cowbell.
Birthday boy gets to do a Clip Black song. What do you say when it's over? I don't know if I should say anything at all. day we're rolling in the clover. Next thing you know, we take a fall. Still I think about the years since I first met you, and the way things might have been without you here. And I don't know if words for me can still upset you, but I've just gotta make this memory stand clear. And I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. I guess I always knew I couldn't hold you, but I'd never be the one to set you free. Just like some old nursery rhyme your mama told you, you still believe in someone meant to be. And I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. Yes, I'm leaving here a better man, knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I know I can. And I'm leaving here a better man. And I'm leaving here a better man.
Oh, come on, it's his birthday. You can do better than that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And we all appreciate your support here at the Orange Blossom Library. Thank you so much for being here.
That song touches my heart.
Sound like Bill Clinton.
Here's another one that'll touch your heart real quick.
It did. That song touches my heart every time he sings it.
It bring a tear to a glass eye.
It does. I mean, especially that line in there that talks about rolling in the clover. Because, see, I'm the only one on stage that still can. Well, that's not so much true. No, we could all roll in the clover. It's just I'm the only one that can still get up. Off the ground.
These guys are, I'm cutting that off right now.
Gonna have a short leash.
These guys I saw on
I don't know what was going through y'all's heads. I just finished my sentence.
These boys will be here. I saw on the schedule. I wanted to also tell you, there's a magazine out there, a paper that has chocolate in it, really good. Has all the shows that are coming after the first year. This place will be packed January through April for all you new folks. Got all kinds of country music stars coming every weekend, and one of the bands that are coming are these guys. See how I got us out of that mess you were...
I'm telling you, just plunged it right on down the old toilet. All right, here we go.
Plow right on.
We ain't done this in a while. It was 700 fence posts from your place to ours, and neither one of us was old enough to drive a car. Sometimes it was raining, sometimes it would shine. We wore out that gravel road between your house and mine. I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle, beneath that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 7 years tomorrow since we set our vows under that old pine tree. You ought to see it now. Standing in the backyard reminded me of you. If we don't see eye to eye, there's something we can do. I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle, beneath that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. Ain't no road too long, we meet in the middle. Well, girl, I love the way we work it out. That's what love is all about. I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle, beneath that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. There ain't no road too long. We meet in the middle. Oh, I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle, beneath that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. Ain't no road too long. We meet in the middle. Yeah. No, it ain't that song. Ain't that pretty? Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? 'Cause I've got a first class ticket, but I'm blue as a boy can be. Walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis down on Union Avenue, and I followed him up to the gates of the Raceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they just hovered round his tomb. There's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in the jungle room. I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table, and they've got gospel in the air, and Reverend Green, he'll be glad to see you when you haven't got up. Y'all waiting on something? Pray. What do you want?
I'd do it again if I were you.
When when you haven't got a prayer. When you haven't got a prayer. You've got a prayer in Memphis. Now Muriel plays the piano every Friday at the Hollywood. And I brought me down to see her. And they asked me if I would. There we go. Oh, now do a little number. So I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. I'm walking in Memphis. I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. I'm walking in Memphis. Oh, but do I really feel the way I feel? I'm walking in Memphis. I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Walking in Memphis. But do I really feel the way I feel? Oh, thank you.
Who's following that?
No, I think it's Doug's guitar doing that.
Whose guitar is doing that? It's Mickey.
This time it's not me.
It could be Kevin.
It's not me.
It's Todd's guitar.
So every once in a while, we like to go back and do some real old country. Y'all been enjoying the music we picked so far? We try to play a lot of stuff across the board. Play a lot of country and some stuff that's not really country. But is there anybody here except for Butch Heath? Because you'd be disqualified. Can we put the lights up for just a second? Anybody know a song by this guy? He's one of the biggest country stars of all time. His name was Donnie Young. Does anybody know who Donnie Young music? You do not?
There's
All
two
right.
hands
Oh, yeah,
right
he was
there.
part of Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
There's two hands right there, Bobby.
Yeah. Remember Simon and Garfunkel? No. Donnie Young was his real name. His stage name was Johnny Paycheck. Ready? What a beautiful mansion he built you. Splendid Lord, you got it wall to wall. And still, with all of that, you're still not happy. 'Cause every time he's gone, I get your call. Slide off of your satin sheets, slip into your long soft mink. You know where to find my door. I know what you're crying for. Slide off of your satin sheets, slip into your long soft mink. You know where to find my door. I know what you're crying for. Baby, you once told me I was good for nothing, and you couldn't live on dreams and crystal balls. His money buys you everything but my loving. So I guess I'm good for something after all. Slide off of your satin sheets, slip into your long soft mink. You know where to find my door. I know what you're crying for. Slide off of your satin sheets, slip into your long soft mink. You know where to find my door. And I know what you're crying for. There you go.
Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. Go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. She's crazy about a Mercury. She's crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, the girl I love stole her from a friend. He got lucky, stole her back again. She heard he had a Mercury. She's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, hey now, mama, you're looking so fine. Cruising around in your Mercury 49. She's crazy about a Mercury. Well, I'm crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Went out, she didn't stay long. Bought herself a Mercury, come a cruising home. She's crazy about a Mercury. She's crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Hey now, mama, you're looking so fine. And cruising around in your Mercury 49. She's crazy about a Mercury. She's crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, if I had money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury or two. Crazy about a Mercury. She's crazy about a Mercury. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Oh, cruise now.
We also had a request for this song that we switched around and put on the list.
For these folks right here in the front row.
I think it was for you all right there.
I thought it was me for a minute. Look look at us after all these years together. Look at us after all that we've been through. Look at us still leaning on each other. And if you want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Look at you, still pretty as a picture. And then look at me, 'cause I'm still crazy over you. Look at us, still believing in forever. And if you want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Oh, 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 and in 100 years from now, I know without a doubt they'll all look back and wonder how we made it all work out. Chances are that we'll go down in history when they want to see how true love should be. They'll just look at us. Oh, one more time, make welcome Mr. Doug Stock as he plays the steel for you this evening. Chances are that we'll go down in history, and when they want to see how true love should be, they'll just look at us. Oh, 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 and when they want to see how true love should be, they'll just look at us. Ooh, oh, yeah.
Justin Jenkins.
Justin Jenkins, everybody. Do this, y'all.
Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Eyes that look like heaven, lips like cherry wine. Well, that girl can sure enough make my little light shine. Oh, I've got a funny feeling running up and down my spine, 'cause I know that my Elvira's mine. So I'm singing Elvira, Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up,
Boom, bop, mow, mow.
giddy up,
Boom, bop, boom, bop, mow, mow.
high on silver away. Well, now tonight I'm gonna meet her down at Eden's Beach Cafe.
Tell him, son.
And I'm gonna give her all the love that I can. Yes, I can. Well, she's gonna jump and holler, 'cause I've saved up my last dollar. We're gonna go and find that preacher man. So I'm singing Elvira, Elvira. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
high on silver highway. Take it up, we're singing Elvira, Elvira. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
high on silver away. We ain't done yet, we're singing Elvira, Elvira. My heart's on fire for Elvira. Giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
high on silver away. One more time, we're singing Elvira.
Oh boy.
Elvira, my heart's on fire for Elvira. Woo! Giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
giddy up,
Boom bop, mow mow.
high on silver away. That's enough. High on silver away. Elvira.
Wow.
I mean, I could have took it up another key or two.
Well, bring it on.
You know, we got Live
ain't
and
gonna
Let
do
Die
that
coming tomorrow night.
We do.
Yeah. Paul McCartney. They didn't tell you?
Is
Yeah.
Paul McCartney going to be here tomorrow
Yeah,
night?
yeah. Paul McCartney's. I thought I'd put in a plug for him. Oh, maybe not. No, we got in trouble.
Elvira!
We got in trouble saying that before. So no, Paul McCartney's not himself is not going to
No,
be
no, no.
here.
The Paul McCartney tribute guy will be here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are we done with Elvira, or are we going?
No, I think we're done. I think you're done.
Well, yeah. See,
I think you're done.
I have to sing lead in that, and those guys sing, way real high. Up, both you guys, I sing down there with the men, but they, those two guys, both of them, they get higher than Hunter Biden.
Yeah. See,
Possibly.
I knew the night couldn't come to an end without Bobby doing what he must.
I could have said somebody else, but I couldn't think of anybody else. But it is really high. They did a great job. Hey, folks, I want you to also know we have a tremendously large crowd that watch this show every night all over the United States and in a lot of foreign countries, as a matter of fact. There are people that even watch as far away as from whatever that country is, Nebraska. But we have to say goodbye to all of our fans on Facebook. And people ask me all the time, why do you not play the last song? Well, all I will say is we get in a little trouble when we play this song on Facebook. So we sign off. Mother, I love you. And everybody on Facebook, man, thank you all so much. God bless all you folks out there for watching, because it means a lot to us. Good night, everybody.